And when you see that hit about 15 seconds, then point to us, and I'll take it.
Press start broadcast.
Start broadcast and record. Hi, I'm Josh Williams here with Brad Williams.
Hello, everyone. Hi, Josh.
How's it going? And today we actually have in studio, we have Leah Shea manning the controls as well.
Oh, yeah,
Thanks, Leah. So, Brad, here we are once again. You are the financial advisor at Edward Jones in Avon,
I
correct?
am. I am.
Now, normally we have two mics. We each have our own mic.
Right.
But today we do not. We're down to one because Chris Graham and Joe Rutigliano are covering a baseball game live. So we're going to have to do what we can with the one mic. I think we can make it though,
Well,
Brad.
we can do it. It's a more intimate feel.
All right, here we go. See, and plus we're both Williamses, so it's fine.
Exactly. We're brother.
Excellent. So this week's article is actually near and dear to my heart, and it talks about the finances of elderly as they age. Is that correct?
That's totally correct, Josh. Thank you. And it's near and dear to my heart too when I think about my grandparents and just different pitfalls that my elderly clients can avoid if they just do the right things, and sometimes they don't have the resources. So I just wanted to talk briefly about that.
Now, I'll let you handle the interview now, okay?
Okay.
No, so I know that this was an issue when my grandfather passed away, is that people came in and they started trying to get him to donate to things. They tried to do this sort of thing. What can somebody do to help secure finances for an elderly person?
Sure. There's so much that you can do, and really it's about involving loved ones that you trust and that care for you. Someone that really just has your back and your best interest at heart. That's probably the biggest thing that you can do. And also just having someone to check the validity of websites and phone calls, and really just avoiding any high pressure, high sales tactic that a lot of seniors fall prey to.
Are there any safety measures that a person can take in order to enact this and protect that person's finances and that loved one as well? As they get older, expenses do pop up. So, what safeguards can someone take?
Sure. I'd say probably the first thing, based on your situation, your assets and the things that you have, you want to make sure that you simplify things. Make sure that you have proper beneficiaries in place on all of your accounts, whether they're your brokerage accounts, your traditional or Roth IRAs, or your bank accounts.
Now, when you say a proper beneficiary,
Hmm.
some people might not even know what a proper
Okay.
beneficiary is. So,
Good
let's
point.
let's
Well,
go back. I'm really good at asking questions where people don't know anything.
well, I answer them and I don't
Right,
know a whole lot, but I can
right.
do the best I
Yeah.
can.
Uh,
Well, a beneficiary would be someone that would the fund would go to in a particular account, or whether it's an asset if something were to happen to the primary owner. And what I've seen from my banking experience and also just being years as a financial advisor is that a lot of people would set up a beneficiary in the beginning when they started the relationship with the bank or with the brokerage account, and life happens, things change, and they never updated that information. So heaven forbid, something happens, they pass on, then there's a big issue when dealing with who's the actual beneficiary, who does the money go to. So making sure that that's all squared away, that's probably one of the biggest things you can do.
Now, if somebody has more questions about this, we could probably talk about this for
We could talk
hours.
about it all day.
And there's probably some pretty awful stories that you've come across. What can somebody do? How can they get a hold of you to find out more information, Brad?
Well, you can give me a call right at my office. That number is 226-3464, or shoot me an email. That email is brad.williams@edwardjones.com, and I'm always available to answer your questions.
Now, I forgot to do this, but is there anything we got to go back here one more? I'm going to backtrack a little bit here. It doesn't happen very often. Uh, is there anything that somebody could, that you've seen some very scary situations come up? Obviously, you're out there helping a lot of people.
Sure.
What are some of those nightmare situations where somebody should call you immediately if they're seeing some flags or warnings?
Well, I mean, I've seen it, and I'm glad you brought that up, but I've seen it in numerous times, unfortunately, where actually, I have a client that's rather elderly. Um, and not to go into great detail, but there was an issue where there was a long lost relative that came into the picture and started to request funds from the elderly client. And what we do at that standpoint, and what any financial professional would do, is we reach out, and there's elder source attorneys and the proper authorities, just to make sure that that there's nothing bad going on, because you see that a lot, where you see a family member take advantage of an elderly person, and that's never a good thing. So if you see that, if you recognize that, that's near and dear to my heart. I make sure that all my clients are protected from that. Please get in touch with me, get in touch with a financial professional, and they'll be able to take the next steps.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much. I think I get this back now.
Get it back
Yeah.
now.
Okay. So I know in the summertime we get some very interesting upcoming investment pieces. The temperature heats up, and so do investments, right? Is that how it goes?
Kind of, sort of.
I don't know. I'm
Not
just
really, though.
okay. It was a shot. All right. All right. So we'll be back next week, and we want to thank Leah Shea here, who's going to wrap this up right now for us. He's going to sign us off. So thanks again, Brad.
Thank you, Josh. I appreciate it.